Morning, everybody. It's my morning coffee, and I'm flying solo right now. The lovely Lisa is away for a couple of days visiting her grandmother, and so I'm left to my own devices. But it's a lot of work to get caught up on. It's that time of year when, although this winter, I'm looking to be back home. I need to get ready for winter. Winters in Canada can be incredibly brutal, and so there's a lot of prep work I have to get done. So I got my flyer to Princess Auto. They sell everything, a lot of great stuff for tools, hardware, and a lot of great equipment and kit for winterizing the house. So I'll be going through that later on. But I've been watching the U.S. Congressional Committee hearing on free speech, and really what's happening in Europe and what the American response needs to be. Especially, there's a lot of potential threats against American citizens and American businesses. But at the opening of the committee hearing, the chairman, Jim Jordan, from the Republican chairman of the committee, Jim Jordan from Ohio, he expressed that he's quite surprised that the witnesses called to testify are not Chinese dissidents, they're not Russian dissidents. They are witnesses from the US's most close allies. Notably, Nigel Farage talking about the lack of free speech and how Starmer has turned the United Kingdom into an autocratic regime. And Farage gave a great statement, an absolutely fantastic statement, and really didn't hold back. But really embarrassing for Starmer, despite his rather puerile interjections when Trump was visiting, that the UK is the birthplace of democracy and of free speech, which it is. But to suggest that he's carrying on this tradition, it's laughable. But it's the congressman, already understanding, and because of J.D. Vance's visit to the UK, that free speech is essentially dead in the United Kingdom. But what really is the icing on the cake of this one, and that Nigel Farage picked up on in his statement, is that just 2 days ago, the case of Graham Linehan being arrested and detained at Heathrow by armed police. For a series of tweets that actually he wrote while he was in the US, and furthermore that he's not even a British citizen, he's Irish. So if this can happen to an Irish citizen who tweeted while in the US, this can happen to anybody. They can be picked up at Heathrow, detained and questioned as if they were terrorist threats. So I'm going to be really interested in seeing what the follow-up response is from Starmer. Already I noticed, I watched PMQs today, and he questioned Farage's patriotism for, how dare he go across to America and talk about what's happening at home. Nothing bullies like more than to keep their deeds secret from anybody else, and God forbid you expose it to the light. Which is what Farage is doing. No one is believing Starmer. Everybody is fully aware of what's going on. And Farage said he wanted to bring Lucy Connolly with him, but she's under such restrictions she couldn't go. So it's going to be really great to see the follow up on this, and to see furthermore what Starmer has to say. Questioning Farage's patriotism, he's got some real fucking brass neck to question anybody's patriotism, when I think he is the most unpatriotic prime minister the UK has seen in I don't know how long. When he is actively working against the interests of the British people. But we'll see what happens. So I've got a day of chores ahead of me. Get the house ready. Although it's September, the weather's still nice. I don't want to be doing all this when it starts getting really cold. But I'm going to finish my coffee, and you know, I'm going to rewatch watch the other witness statements at the congressional hearing, and see what they have to say. But until tomorrow, hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next video.